Alright, guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and of course, you know what is happening. The LR, Goku, and Frieza EZA details have finally released. Yikes. It's time indeed. Indeed, it is time. The boy Frieza with the grin. So, we have the Homie Gareshi's translations right up here so that we can compare them to how they were before, right? The old leader remains the same. The category remains the same percentage boost, but now instead of boosting tech type by 90%, they boost it by 120%. They also raise defense on both of their super attacks. Now the super attack, the super attack effects are the same, lowering attack and then lowering attack and defense. Their new passive, they now get an additional 77% defense along with their super when performing a ultra, and they get an additional 77% not only when the enemy is in the attack down status, but if it's in the attack down, defense down, stunned, or sealed status. So if the enemy has any sort of debuff at all, they get the additional 77%, as well as an additional key +1 at the start of every turn, which caps out at key 7, right? So that's it, right? That's it. It only takes a few seconds to read these. The video is 2 minutes long. So let's talk about what they can do, right? So if we go to the Dokkan wiki really quickly, and we mosey on down to the Goku and Frieza section here, I expect the wiki already has their EZA details, but what I want to do is I want to take a look at the links categories, right? Which of course, the tweets do not show you, right? So over in Flash, experienced fighters, solid support, shocking speed, total power, first battle, legendary power. Solid support is their weakest link, but as you can see, they debuff enemies' defense by 20%. So let's take a look at the units that have that link. Because the reason why I bring up this link is because this debuff will allow them to, of course, get their additional 77% there. So their defense will be quite insane. Let's take a look at what they have with the LRs, or the units rather, that have it. So that you will obviously viably use. Oh, you got this guy right here. Got this guy right here. Of course, he likely want to be linked next to the LR. Sorry, the TUR Physical 17 because they share 6 links, but this is not a bad rotation. You've got the Krillin. You've got this guy, also usable. So that's several good units off the bat already. You got this guy you can use. You've got Tien. Tien doesn't fit anymore off the team because normally he would go on there just to wank Goku and Frieza, but with all the updates to the Universe 17, Tien has been pushed off pretty heavily. So yeah, you've got him, you've got these guys, you've got, let's see, you're feeling fancy and you want to run Universe Survival Saga. Instead, you can run Topo. Does the Ella Roshi not have solid support anymore? That's a shame. The TUR does. Again, this guy has it, right? So you've got a couple of units here that can help you activate this particular link, right? I'm ignoring any other links. I'm just talking about this particular link. Here, it will help you activate it and help you get that additional buff that they get. And of course, over in the Flash, experienced fighters, all of these other links are insanely good, massive buffs to all their teams because their main issue was defense, and now that's fixed, right? So you get Universal Survival Saga, full power, representative Universe 7, again further cementing themselves as perhaps the best team in the game. Joint forces and of course all out struggle. This is a 30% raise, of course, for 1 turn on their defense. And you take a look at their rainbow stats here. Pre-EZA is almost 14,000. I don't think we have the calculated stats for Oh wait, what am I talking about? When in LR EZAs, their stats don't increase. So yes, this is what is going to remain post EZA. Of course, they get the SA-25 now, which of course that alone would help them do a significantly higher amount of damage, right? So I'm thinking that when you consider the other best units in the game, there go one of them right there, this Turles here. When you consider the other best units in the game, where would you put these guys? I think probably UI Goku and Vegeta are number one. You do have Turles maybe at number two. Maybe this guy number three, number four. Jiren you gotta throw in there. Perhaps again at the number three, number four spot. Um, don't forget the Strength Super Vegito is actually insane, so I'd probably put him up there. Probably put him above Jiren really. Um, and like I said, these guys, each throwing maybe top five. I don't think they're anything below top seven. Ironically enough, Universe 7, of course. I don't think they're below top seven. Anything lower, and I think is a little ridiculous for you to say. I think they're top seven at least. So probably not top one, right? They're probably not one, two, or three. But I would say 4 to 7 range is good enough for them. Would I put them above Turles? I don't think so, because you have to take a look at Turles does a lot himself as well. You know, with his link sets, he's posting on 8 million attack stats, right? He's supporting, right? He has the additional chance. He has the stun chance, right? He has a perfect partner, right? Which is his TOR self. You don't have the TOR, the AGL self, which is also a support, who's actually quite good after the link level update in base even, right? So are they better than Turles? I don't think so. They definitely have a better lead than Turles, right? Because you say, oh, talking about Terrifying Conquerors, is actually not the best team. And what I mean by that is that rather his lead for it is not the best, because you have Goku and Frieza with 177%, right? And you have, okay, Cooler, right? You have this guy, um, the units that you would actually run together, because like every unit under Goku and Frieza's lead, you are pretty much going to run, because it's basically a full LR team. You have these two LRs here, right? You have you have the part one LRs. You have Goku and Frieza. That's 5 units already, right? Meanwhile, you have these guys. That's 2 units, right? You have what? You're probably not gonna run Demon King Piccolo. Probably not gonna run these guys. You might run maybe Prime Battle Frieza because Cooler is on this team, right? You might run Full Power Frieza because again Cooler's on this team. You want Turles because he's on this team, right? You want who else is really here that you would really think, okay, this is a top tier unit, right? No one else here is really a top tier unit. Oh, Bojack, of course, right? But nobody else. That's why this team really needs help, which is why you would run Cooler as a lead as opposed to Turles, right? Because the lead that Turles have is not that great, but when you combine Cooler, he also gets transformation boost in there, which obviously expands the category potential a lot. But we're not talking about Cooler, we're talking about Turles. So his lead is significantly worse. I would have to test them. There's no data download as of yet. Um, I want to see again. I want to see them in action, right? I've been grinding out their links. I think I'm in the 6-7 range, right? So I've been grinding out the links, and I really do want to see them in action. But there's, as of yet, I'm checking right now just to be sure. But there's no data download, so unfortunately, no testing just yet. But I'm probably gonna record my test attempt. I haven't been doing that lately, but I'll probably record that rather, and upload it with some commentary, and really just see where do these guys stand as far as the top units in the game, right? Because they have a utterly broken team. You take a look at Team Universe 7, and it's just banger after banger after banger. All of this update, this anniversary alone has massively buffed the category. And it's just absolute insanity, right? So But again, Turles is still, even with a significantly worse lead, is still doing a lot, right? He has the phenomenal link set. He has the support. He has the stun chance. He has the perfect partners, right? But if you think about it, Goku and Frieza's partners are not bad either, right? This is probably one of his better partners, right? These guys are not too bad as partners, right? These are some great units as well, but when you think about, okay, are they as good as Turles partners? Oh yeah, I would say. Turles' best partners is TUR, right? And usually say TUR Turtle is better than an anniversary LR, right? I think so, right? Or sorry, I think not, rather. So I'd have to see. I want to say they're better than Turles. I really do, but Turles does do a lot. Okay, with the support and stun alone, that does do a lot. Goku and Frieza just to destroy everything, but the support role should not be underrated ever, right? That is going to wrap it up for us, though. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like, maybe a comment, subscribe, check out my other stuff. Or if you learned something new, also be sure to leave a like. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or you didn't learn anything. My name is Luna, also known as Luna the Programmer, and I will see you guys next time. Definitely going to grind these guys out a little more. I only have one dupe in them on my main account, but of course, private server allows me to use them rainbowed for level 10s, and I will see how that goes. But anyways, I will see you guys see you guys next time.